guys, it's Bramble. Welcome back to my channel, and today I am doing another guide video for Animal Crossing New Horizons. So if you guys didn't see my recent video, I did a guide on how to complete the May Day maze for 2024. This is actually not the first time I've done this May Day maze tour. I've actually did one for 2023 as well, and you guys seem to find these videos really helpful. But I did notice that a bunch of you had a ton of questions on how to, get bell vouchers, how to get Rover's photo, and other things like that. And so I really wanted to go in depth just a little bit more and just cover some of these areas, give you guys all my tips and tricks so you can get the absolute most from this May Day event. So without further ado, let's get started. So the very first thing I want to talk about in this video is jumping over holes. I know this is a little bit boring, but I have to say it because so many people were asking me, why can't I jump over holes? And I know it's stupid, but for some reason jumping over holes, especially in the maze more than any other part of the gameplay, is really hard. I don't know why. Now there's a couple of reasons you could be experiencing this problem. It could be because of controller drift, which is totally Nintendo's fault, or it could be something to do with the actual May Day event itself. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure, but I had so much trouble trying to get over this one hole at the very end of the maze, and I know it seems like there's no way of getting over it whatsoever, but you honestly just have to push for like a really long time. It took me like a solid minute to get over this hole, but I just kept pushing right on my Joy-Con, and eventually I did jump over it. So if you're having any trouble jumping over holes in the maze, don't worry, you're not alone. I don't know why this is. I don't know why so many people are having this issue with the maze in particular, but just keep pushing. Even if it seems like you're never gonna get across it, if it seems like it's taking way too long, it will eventually happen. Trust me, it will eventually jump over the hole. I don't know why it takes so long, but there you go. Next thing I wanted to talk about is getting your bell vouchers. So that's obviously the reason that most people do the maze, is to get the bell vouchers, and the bell vouchers are basically tickets which you will get at the very end of the maze. So you don't actually get them during the maze, you get them at the end. And so what's really important is that you save as much fruit as possible until the very end of the maze, because that is basically your key to getting to the bell vouchers and to get the bonus ones as well, because there are extra hidden bell vouchers at the end of the maze, which I will show you in a minute. So you want to use pretty much everything at the bare minimum. So any tools you're using in the maze, any fruit you're using, use only the minimum, only use what you have to, only use your tools as many times as you need to. If you don't know how many times you're supposed to use each item, please check out my guide video. I have shown exactly how many times to eat fruit, how many times to use your tools. If you follow the guide video, I swear you will get every bell voucher, trust me. Even though in that video I did miss one of the bell vouchers, but that was just me being silly. Moving on. So a lot of people have been asking, when they get bell vouchers and they go back to their island after completing the maze, the bell vouchers seem to disappear. It seems like your pockets are empty. That's because for the May Day event, you have to have your pockets empty to make it fair. You can only use resources on the island. And so basically what happens is when you go back to your home island, your pockets will be empty again, or they will go back to, whatever was in your pockets before you went on the May Day tour. If the bell vouchers are not in your pockets, that is completely normal. That is exactly what is supposed to happen. They're not supposed to be in your pockets. Don't worry about it. If you wait one day, you can either time travel or, just wait if you like to play the game day by day. The next day when you check your mail, you will have your bell vouchers. So depending on how many bell vouchers you collected on the maze, that's how many bell vouchers you will get in the mail. Now, if you want to get the secret bell vouchers, which are at the very end of the maze, you have to basically dig up this bush at the back of the island next to where Rover is and run all the way around the maze on the beach, and you will come round on the left side at the very entrance of the maze. You will see there is like a little secret hidden pocket full of bell vouchers, and it has free rocks, and that is why you have to keep as much fruit as possible. Break those free rocks and you will get all the bell vouchers. The next thing I want to talk about in this video is selling bell vouchers, because a lot of people don't really know how bell vouchers work. Once you get them, what do you do with them? It's pretty simple. All you have to do is go to the Nook shop and ask one of the Nooklings to buy your vouchers. Now, you may notice that for all 9 vouchers, I got a hefty 27,000 bells. However, a very important tip that I have to let you guys know, before you sell your bell vouchers, do not, I repeat, do not sell them from the drop-off box outside of Nooks. I know it's tempting if you're playing late at night and you're maybe, you can't be bothered waiting, or you don't want to time travel or whatever, you just want to drop them off, doesn't matter. You will lose a ton of bells this way. I don't know why this is or how this works, but it just happens for some reason that when you use a drop-off box, you get less bells in return. So please, please, please do not use the drop-off box. Go and speak to the Nooks. I know it's annoying, but just go do it and you will get get so much more bells, trust me. And last but not least, probably the part that you've all been waiting for, how to get Rover's photo. This is like one of those rare items in the game, and everybody wants to collect all of the photos in the game. There is photos for every single Animal Crossing character, villagers and NPCs. So if you want to get Rover's photo, it's actually really easy. All you have to do is go back and do the maze again. It's that simple. You can either wait till next year, or you can just go on the May Day tour again. I'm pretty sure you can go twice in May, but if you're not sure, you can time travel. You can go back to before the May Day event and then time travel forward again, and then when you go to the airport, you will have another May Day tour ticket. You can take it, go back, and when you see Rover again, this time his dialogue will change. He won't mention anything about Tom Nook, he won't talk about anything else. He will just say like, it's nice to see you again, and that means that you have successfully got Rover's photo. And just like the bell vouchers, this will also come in the mail. So if you wait one day, or if you time travel, however you like to play, just wait one day, the next day you check your mail, you will also have Rover's photo. So that was all of my tips and tricks for the May Day event for 2024. A lot of these tips can be applied to any of the May Day events. It doesn't really matter which year. And if you guys are struggling, or if you need some help doing the maze, check out my video. It's really quick and easy. I'll show you how to do the maze in 5 minutes. And until next year, I will see you guys all later. Bye!